Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're going to drink a beer that was from this beer mail that's on the table that you can see some of the beers on. Today's beer is from Ace Hill. So this is Ace Hill's Vienna Lager. I've had Ace Hill's Pilsner. This is 5% alcohol. Water, barley malt, hops, and yeast. An easy drinking Vienna-style amber lager with slow roasted caramel malts and a fine balance of character and smoothness. Ace Hill Beer, acehillbeer.com. Now this is one of those contract breweries out of Toronto. There's a lot of them over there. And a lot of them are doing Vienna lagers and Kolsch's and everything. There's so many of them actually doing Pilsners, Kolsch's, Vienna lagers and everything that I'm kind of curious how they're all going to keep up, because there's just so many doing the same thing. I mean, Wooden Horse does a, not Wooden Horse, sorry, Woodhouse. Woodhouse does a Vienna lager, and I actually really enjoy their Vienna lager. So, but it's another contract brewer. The guys that do Loose Lips, I can't remember their names. They did Hopstella Vista and stuff too. They do a Vienna lager. There's a whole bunch of contract brewers doing Vienna lagers, and there's only so much shelf space and so much tap space that I'm surprised that so many of them are doing it. And I don't know how many of them are doing it on a contract where they brew their own beer, or how many of them are doing it on a contract where they give their own recipe, or how many of them are letting the brewery just do their stuff for themselves, or how many of them are just letting a beer be rebranded. Because that is a contract too. There is a few contract brewers out there that just rebrand the lower end beers from some craft breweries as their own beer. So they're all marketing and nothing else, and people fall for it. And yeah, so it looks like a Vienna lager, though. I can't take that away from it. I can't take away their Pilsner looked just like a Pilsner too. So I mean, in all honesty, it looks the part. It's that beautiful caramelly, ambery color, beautiful off-white head, big bubbles. Snap, crackle, pop is there. If you like that, I do. Not really much out of the glass. A little bit of maltiness, but like more breadiness than sweet. Out of the can. Out of the can, you get that kind of. Well, I can't say it's a bad smell, because it's more just like their Pilsner. It's like the stereotypical Vienna lager you get sent here from Europe. It has that kind of like stale hard water scent with a little bit of like earthy grassy hops. But I mean, that's more what I'd expect from a Vienna lager. Not, I mean, like Sam Adams and Woodhouse and a whole bunch of others come to mind when I think of them here in North America. But when you think of the Vienna lagers that we get, the export ones we get, this smells just like it, and their Pilsner smelled just like an export Pilsner. So I can't take that away from it either. I might not love this beer, but so far it's on par. If anything, it might be a little less hoppy than I'd expect. Let's try it. Cheers. Tiniest amount of roastiness, tiniest amount of sweet caramel, tiniest amount of earthy hoppiness. It's proper. And I mean, this is basement temperature, and I mean, it's the summer now. I keep my house at about 24ish. So down here it's probably about 21, 20. So a lot hotter than you would normally want to drink this at. But it doesn't taste bad. There's no faults in it. At least none that I'm picking up. Maybe a slight bit of butteriness, but I mean, my mind might just be creating that just to have something to complain about. Because really, there's nothing wrong with this beer. It's just, again, the question of why. Does it need to exist compared to a lot of other beers? Probably not. But what says it shouldn't exist either, right? If they have a following that will buy it, then they have a following that will buy it. Do I think I would buy it again? No, if I'm going to buy a Vienna lager, it will probably be a Sam Adams Boston Lager, or a Woodhouse, or a whole plethora of others before this one, just because I enjoy them a little bit more. Now, out of 10 on this, 6.75, and that's not because it's not good. I mean, stylistically, it hits the marks. Again, it just might be a little less hoppy than what I'd want. Stylistically, this is probably a 7.75 or an 8. Personally, though, it's a 6.75. I don't think I would go to it again. If somebody had a whole bunch of them, I'd drink them with them. But that's about the end of it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. I'll be on toast. See you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah. Well, I shouldn't make those sounds. That's what I'm training the new pups for. I shouldn't make those sounds.